What's going on, dudes and sports crowd? It is HOW6RD here, and I am here with a little bit something new to the page and bringing you my recap of my top 25 for college football QBs. This was at the start of the year, so yeah, let's see how it goes. Number 20, I got Taylon Green, and this is not a good one. Started and didn't start in some games for Boise State. It was a big reach as he showed a lot of flashes freshman year, but transferring to Arkansas, maybe his flashes become something better. 19 is Joe Milton. Bit of a reach, and I probably should have put Shador in the spot like I wanted to. 18, I got Curtis Rourke out of Ohio University. 2022, this is a good look going in the season now. No, it isn't. Number 17, I got KJ Jefferson out of Arkansas. This isn't terrible, as I thought he wouldn't be the number one SEC QB. Was he top 24 quarterbacks in the nation? No. Number 16, I got Taulia Tagovailoa, Tua's younger brother, out of Maryland University. I thought that would be the only top 20 Big Ten QB. Not a bad year, but yeah, it's not a good one either. Number 15, I have Riley Leonard out of Duke University. He's in transfer portal now, and maybe we're somewhere in the top 20 in the future. Number 14, I got Dillon Gabriel. I slept on him a bit. Didn't like Oklahoma's team last year, but they did better than I expected this year. And yeah, Dillon Gabriel. 13, I got Cameron Rising for Utah. Number 12, I got Sam Hartman of Notre Dame, and I think this is my best, closest prediction, because I don't think he was top 10 QB, but he did pretty well for Notre Dame. I don't think I was too bad on this one. Number 11, I have Jalen Daniels out of Kansas. Number 10, I have Heisman winner Jaden Daniels out of LSU. I predicted him to be the best QB out of the SEC, and he ended up being the best QB in the country. So, safe to say, I ain't biased at least. Number 9, I have Quinn Ewers of Texas. Not a terrible decision. A playoff QB that made a lot of waves in Texas this year, and yeah, return for another season maybe as well. Number 8, I have Heisman runner-up Michael Penix Jr. I thought that he was going to have a big year this year. The Washington offense looked dangerous on paper. I honestly didn't expect him to make the playoffs, but I thought Michael Penix would do pretty well, and he ended up being a lot better than expected. Number 7, I have Grayson McCall out of Coastal Carolina. Yeah. Number 6, I have last year's big group of 5 QB, Michael Pratt from Tulane. Missed time, didn't have a bad year, but I would say he wasn't necessarily a top 10 QB, possibly not even top 20 this year. Number 5, I have one of the Heisman runner-ups himself, and Bo Nix, being better than Jaden Daniels and Michael Penix. Thought he'd have a good year, you know. Right before the draft, I saw a lot of stuff good with him in Oregon. They got a good QB play caller out of Utah. Not a bad prediction here either. I mean, this one's honestly probably the best one. 5. I would say that's pretty close enough. Not terrible. Number 4, we have Frank Harris out of UTSA. 7-year quarterback and ended up degressing in his final year. Yeah. Number 3, we have Drake May out of University of North Carolina. Good draft prospect going this year's draft. Was he a top 5 QB, let alone a top 3 QB? It's up for debate, but I believe I was a bit wrong in this one. Number 2, we have Jordan Travis out of Florida State. My initial Heisman pick, because I believe that they wouldn't give who I have at number 1 back-to-back years for the Heisman. But he had a good year, and honestly, if he wouldn't have got injured, this prediction might have been a lot more closer than it looks now. Number 1, we have the most likely number 1 pick in next year's draft, Caleb Williams out of USC. He had a good year. Did he have a great defense? Absolutely not. Could he have had a better year? Absolutely. I don't think I was terribly wrong with this one, but obviously not number 1 this year. That is my top 20 for college QBs, and I was wrong on a lot of them, but this is the first of potentially a lot of videos on dudes in sports, so catch us out in the next one.